Hi, Ron Sheetz. You may have seen me from month to month at Dan Cricks' chapter meetings, and I just wanted to take a moment and give you a brief little story about an experience that I had with one of the recent chapter meetings. Not necessarily the chapter meeting, but what the chapter meetings did for me and what it does for me. As a business person and an entrepreneur, I don't know about you, but from time to time you kind of get beat down by the constant grind and battle that you have with marketing and the government and taxes and clients and that type of thing, and it just seems to be a constant ongoing thing. It kind of can impact your attitude. At least it does me. And one particular night at a chapter meeting, I showed up, and I remember Dan Cricks telling me after the fact that he just kind of could tell that I wasn't myself. And that particular day, I'd had just one of those days where it just, the day had gotten to me, and every conversation just seemed to have an uphill battle to it. But the thing that I realized, and I knew this before, but I realized that the chapter meetings for me are a very, very important part of my month. And there's not many a month that'll go by that I miss a chapter meeting. And when I do miss it, there's circumstances that prevent me from going. But the chapter meeting is extremely important, and here's why. The content and the information that Dan brings is very valuable. And believe me, as you may know, I'm the go-to video guy for Dan Cricks, for Dan Kennedy, and a lot of other top marketers in the country. Though I've listened to and recorded more Dan stuff, and when I say that I mean Dan Cricks and Dan Kennedy, probably than any person on the planet. I've recorded more of their stuff than anybody put together. So I've heard this stuff before, time and time again, but I will tell you that regardless of how many times I hear it, there's always something that's new and fresh. And on this particular day, when I went to the chapter meeting, I was really down in the mouth. By the time I got done, I had 2 pages of notes, and I was re-energized. And really, for me, that's what the chapter meeting does. Is not only gives me an opportunity to be in a safe haven for, I'll say, us marketing types. So if you're questioning whether you should go to the chapter meeting or whether you shouldn't, I mean, from one month to another, you may think, oh, well, there was nothing there. But it is a constant commitment, and I promise you, because it happens to me, that you'll find something. There'll be something there. If not in content, just being around a lot of other smart people in the room. And I think that the Dan's chapter group is some of the smartest small business people that I've ever met. So, I encourage you. It's great for me. I always look forward to seeing the people that are there regularly and developing those relationships. So, if you're feeling beat down by, the ongoing grind, chapter meeting is the place to be.